Tattuesdays, welcome back to my channel. By the time this video goes up, I am off to Disneyland, so I figured what better tattoo to do than a Disney one. But today I wanted to talk about this one, not this one, this one. Why have I put collars on if I'm going to talk about my neck tattoo? So I'm going to talk to you about my Beauty and the Beast rose, which I have tattooed on the side of my neck. This tattoo is actually very special to me. Not just because it is a Beauty and the Beast tattoo. There is another reason, which I'll rewind. So Beauty and the Beast has literally always been one of my favourite Disneys. I think it's one of the most perfect films ever. Literally cannot see anything that I dislike about that film. My brother, who passed away last year, Beauty and the Beast was always our film. It was our film we used to watch together. He would always say like, ugh, do you want to watch Beauty and the Beast again? Like I really want to watch it, but I'm a boy. I want you to watch it with me. It was always a film that me and my brother, who passed away, watched together, and it was always just, I don't have many good memories of him and I together, but that is one that I do treasure, is just us watching Beauty and the Beast. Actually, when I went to his funeral last year, one of his ex-girlfriends came up to me and she said, are you David's sister? And I said, like, crying my eyes out, like, yes I am. She said that when they were together one day, they watched, I'm not gonna cry, they watched Beauty and the Beast, and he told her how he always used to watch that with me. It makes me so happy that even though we had like this horrible relationship, he always kept that memory that I have. Like we have so many bad memories together, but we both shared that really nice memory of us watching Beauty and the Beast. Did not expect to be crying. I'm not crying. I'm almost crying, but I'm not crying. So that's one of the reasons why I treasure Beauty and the Beast so much. Aside from it being an amazing film, it's just got so many memories for me of like my happy childhood before it got all messed up. But one of the other reasons why it is so special to me, it is the reason I found out I was pregnant. Fun freaking fact. I got the outline done in like October, November time, and it wasn't healing. Like, it was literally one of the most painful tattoos I've ever had. So I could only handle the outline. Like, I paid for it all to be coloured in and everything. I could only handle the line work, and I tapped out. And then I noticed that it wasn't healing very well. I actually didn't think anything of it. I just thought, like, I don't know, it's a neck tattoo, it's like a more sensitive area. I really wasn't sure. But after a few weeks had gone past and it hadn't healed, and I know my tattoos and I know how they should heal up and how they should look after a little while, it hadn't got that way. It was still almost fresh, as if I had just had it done. And then it clicked in my brain that I had missed my period. Now I know you're gonna go, how the hell do those two things correlate? Now, I have been pregnant before. I had Violet, I had numerous miscarriages. One of the times I had a piercing done and I was pregnant and I didn't know, and I had a miscarriage, and I went to the doctor and he told me that that the reason the piercing was not healing very well is because I was pregnant and my body was focused on building a baby. It wasn't really bothered about healing a piercing. And then it clicked. I wonder if that's why my tattoo's not healing. I might be pregnant. I got a pregnancy test and I did it, don't think I've ever told you this, in the toilets in Primark. Classy bird me. And I was pregnant. It said 2 to 3 weeks pregnant. That's how I found out I was with child with my almost 5-year-old daughter, because of a tattoo. And then it took me like a whole year to get it coloured in. Mainly because I was pregnant, but it would have taken me a year anyway, because that freaking hurt. It was literally one of the most painful tattoos I have ever had. I used numbing cream when I got this side tattooed, and I'm gonna use numbing cream if I get any more on my neck, because that was so freaking painful. So the tattoo itself I got coloured in a whole year later, pretty much exactly a year later, and it's still very bright. I have been asked like why I haven't got the dome over it. I kind of didn't want the dome. I wanted it to be like the pretty rose that the old wench hands to the prince, because when she gives it to him it's just the rose, it isn't in the dome. That was the look that I was going for, as opposed to the typical wilting rose in the dome that we all know. I wanted it to be the rose that she gave him at the beginning of the film. So the main reason I got it done was because I love Beauty and the Beast. That's the reason I got it done. Beauty and the Beast means so much to me. After I got the outline done, all these things seem to have happened from this tattoo. Right. Not from this tattoo, but all these things seem to have happened that have made me love this so much more. Like, I don't think I would get a tattoo for my brother who passed away. It's such a long story, but I feel like this one is like a secret one that reminds me of him and nobody knows about it. Like, it's so hard to explain. I know what I mean. And it, you know, I look at it sometimes, like, I don't see it when I look in the mirror, all I can see is this little bit. But if I do look at it, it does make me smile, and it does make me think of the happier times I had as a child with my brother and my love for Beauty and the Beast, and it reminds me of that I found out I was pregnant with the most awesome human being. This tattoo brings me so much happiness now. I think the tattooist did a really good job. I've got a choker on that is very tight, so I should probably put a line through it. The tattooist did really well. I fidgeted so much getting this done. I actually cried. Ben held my hand. It was done by Zoe at Curiosities in Ipswich. She's amazing. I was laying on my side and I was full on crying, and she was going, I'm so sorry for hurting you. It's like, I'm so sorry for being a pansy. Don't apologise for tattooing me. I'm sorry for crying. I'm starting to think about my back piece now, especially with having Maleficent lasered. I don't have Maleficent tattooed on me anymore. Technically, I don't have an Ursula tattoo. Ursula is like my favourite Disney villain ever. Why don't I have a tattoo of her? So I am considering a Disney villain back piece, which, to be honest, is probably the route I will go down. And I would really like maybe the Beast to be on there. Like, he's not really a villain, but he starts off as a villain. He starts off like as a kidnapper, and Belle gets Stockholm Syndrome. But, you know, technically he's a villain. Oh, Gaston. But Gaston's a prick, because I don't really want him tattooed on me. So that's the story of my Beauty and the Beast tattoo, which just looks like the rose from Beauty and the Beast, but it has so much meaning behind it. That's today's Tattuesday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very soon with another video.